So, okay, first off, bare nuts results. Bare nuts results. Can't. Sorry. I know, Josh. I know. I know, Austin. Not right now. Not right now. If you guys want my snap, DM. If you want to get snappy, DM. Austin, if you want to get snappy, DM. Austin. Okay. But my dad and I were talking, and we were talking about how when I was in elementary school, that instead of sports, I ended up doing theater by accident, and that was all because of my mom, because she wanted me to do stuff over the summertime. So she encouraged me to do community theater. But he said something, he was like, I'm kind of happy you didn't do sports because it can get so political. And I was like, Dad, I was like, I don't think you know how ostracized I was in community theater, because not only was it my first theater ever, my first play I ever did, I was late to the auditions. I mean, everybody had gone, and one person was like, fine, I guess we have time. They gave me the main role of the entire play. I was Bugsy Malone. The side eyes I was getting from these other kids, some of them were much older than me, like, oh, you're giving it to him? You're giving it to him? This is his first summer here at the theater program, and you're giving it to him? The parents? I I had to be like Hugh Jackman. I had to get like fucking knives out, like claws out years before Lady Gaga. This was 2003. I didn't discover Lady Gaga till 2009, so I was all on my own. There was no Born This Way. There was no Pause Up. All I had all I had was Hugh Jackman. All I had was Wolverine. That's all I had at the time to defend myself. So, that got me to thinking about the next play I did when I was Winthrop in The Music Man. So, up here in the city I live in, Elyria, the high school here, Elyria High School, they do spring musicals every year, and the whole community gets so excited about them. I mean, I hope they still do them, but I mean, for years, old people, the city, the theater kids at this high school that did this music program, I mean, I'm talking about the athletes who were in these plays. I'm talking about the theater kids who were in these plays. I'm talking about the band kids, the music kids. Everybody wanted to be a part of these musicals. They were such a big deal. One year, though, they did The Music Man. I don't know if you guys know The Music Man. Okay. Oh, this brings back memories. Okay. Shout out David Chorus. David Chorus was on Tosh.0 Web Redemption because he did a, oh my God, I hope somebody remembers this. God, David Chorus, when I saw you, it was like 20 years had gone by since I saw David Chorus. And I'm watching Tosh.0, and then all of a sudden, he did the silly proposal at Disney World to his girlfriend, and I was like, oh my God, that was the Music Man. That was the Music Man. I was in a play with him. So cool. Oh my God, I love you, David Chorus. So, David Chorus, the Music Man. They need a Winthrop, okay? So what do? They go to the local elementary schools, they try to gather little boys. It was, low-key looking back, it was kind of Jeffrey Epstein. Like, oh my God, it was like Michael Jackson. It was like, come, little boys, come here. And I was like, okay. So I went. And it was me, my friend Andy Brook was there. I don't remember if my friend Tyler Perkins auditioned, but there was a whole bunch of boys from all of the elementary schools around town. And we all auditioned for Winthrop. And when we auditioned for Winthrop, we had to do some dialogue from the play, which I don't remember because it's been, oh my God, it's been like 22 years. Yeah, no. It's been 22 years, okay? But we had to sing a little bit of the song called Gary, Indiana. Wow. I had a little bit of a tall boy, and I'm forgetting the English language. Gary, funny enough, guess what little Winthrop had a speech impediment? He did. So we had to do a little dialogue, which was important that you mastered the speech impediment. Gowie, Indiana. Like, Gowie, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome, but Gary, Indiana, my home, sweet home. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, long story short, I end up getting, so this is my second play ever. So, the first play I ever do, I am Donald Trump, like big itch, the greatest, gravity trip, greatest. Okay, so my first play, I get the main role in Bugsy Malone. Show stopping, I got roses from strangers I never met. Second performance, all the little boys that were in the theater around the elementary schools all auditioned for Winthrop. I get the main part, not because I'm like, oh my God, the greatest. All the other kids together, All the other kids at the audition who auditioned for Winthrop, like, I remember Dr. Jesse. He's been disbarred from the city because of a sex scandal. He like lost his position on the board, everything. Dr. Jesse was the music department at the Elyria City Schools in the high school for like 30 years. And then he had a huge sex scandal. He lost his like district position. He could have ran for mayor. He probably could have ran for governor of Ohio, or at least the northernmost parts. But he got disbarred from a sex scandal. Rest in peace, Dr. Jesse's career. However, great musical director, Monica O, Mother O, serve cunt, first lady I ever saw serve cunt. She was the choreographer. So, but Dr. Jesse, he told me, he said, do you want to know why you got the part? Because he called us and he would say if you got the part or not. And I remember I was sitting in the family room at my house watching, I don't know what year it was, probably like the first season of Desperate Housewives or something, because this was 2004 or 2003. What was on in 2003? I don't remember. It could have been 2003, 2004. No, it was the spring of 2004. I was watching the first season of Desperate Housewives. Oh my God. Wisteria Lane. Hi. Okay. So Dr. Jesse called and he said, I just wanted to let you know that you got the part of Winthrop. And then he said, do you want to know why you got the part? Because he was giving constructive feedback, and it was a lot like Simon Cowell, American Idol. He didn't tell me at first that, like, I got the part. He was like, I was just calling you to give you feedback on your audition. And he was like, oh, this. He's like, you missed a couple notes here. I was like, he's like, but the reason you got the part is because you had a lot of empathy with the character Winthrop that we're looking for, because he had a speech impediment, and we found that you did the character justice with the voice, and we were really looking that we weren't trying to be offensive. And we found that the other boys auditioning made it sound like he had Down syndrome. I remember Dr. Jesse said that. And now that I look back, I remember my friend Andy was like, I'm only doing this to recollect a memory. Don't cancel me. Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana. Like, everybody was like, like, I mean, it was so embarrassing. I remember, like, some of the dialogue was fine, but they started singing Gary, Indiana, or I remember the dialogue, there was a part where Winthrop was, like, talking about the Music Man, and they were so excited, they were like, I want to come with you, like, and if it's like he's an excited little boy, they were like, I want to come with you, and you can't do that. Like, no wonder I got the part. It wasn't because I was extraordinarily talented. It was because I wasn't fucking goddamn offensive. Jesus. So that's why I got the part of Winthrop. So I was just thinking, no. It didn't take until I was, like, in the military and I got to do, like, squadron flag football and squadron golf, and when I went to the face hanger and I was just sitting there smoking a fag, being a fag, and they were like, And then I started talking and, you know, tossing a ball, and they just saw it was funny, and they were like, oh my God, I didn't know they were, like, this cool. I was like, I know. Give me rights. All right, I'm gonna go swimming.